it's just on me, or it will be just on me when I finish playing with buttons. Spotlight for everybody. That's me. Ugh. Nobody wants me up that close. Gallery. Right. That's pinned to me now. Yeah, I screwed it up last week. I didn't press a few buttons and I ended up with everybody through the whole recording. Which, unless I go and ask every single one of you if it's okay if I post the recording, it's a bit of a no-no, that one. In the room, it's easy because you can just say, right, I'm recording. If you're in the room, you're getting recorded. When you're recording into people's houses, you've got to be a bit careful. I don't give monkeys anyway. Right, are we ready?
Yep.
We want to count down. Right, 3, 2, 1, go. Right, oh, it stopped again already. What's going off with you? Right, now we're back again. Right, nice and light, very, very light to start off with. Let's just get that out of the way. So, back on the spring cleaner, week 4. So this week we're up in the transition ramps. So the tabbaters, the pain shakes at the end, they're staying the same. We're up in the first bit, which is the bit nobody likes. So start off with a 5-minute gradual build up. First minute or so, let's just get the legs turning. Quick system check. Feel if anything's stiff. If it's stiff, give it a bit of love and attention. Start as you mean to go on, get your nice smooth pedaling going. So you drive down, you scrape along the bottom, you pull up and you kick over. Right, we're coming up on the first minute now. So you can stick a gear on. Yeah, stick one gear on. Still nice and light. Shouldn't feel that much effort. We're probably just tipping into RPE 4. You may be heading towards zone 2. Start to bring your cadence up now. Get it up to about 85. 80, 85 will do. Nice and light still. I'll pick my cadence up. I'm on rest week, so I need to behave myself. So I need not to go daft this week. Because coach is watching. Nice and light. Right, so the transition ramps, what are we mucking about with this week? So instead of 2 minute, 1 minute, 30 seconds, 30 seconds, we're now going to do 1 minute, 30 seconds, 1 minute, 1 minute, 30 seconds. So it's all just shifting up a notch. So you're spending less time at the lower end, more time at the higher end of it. To be honest, you won't notice it because I think last week we overshot one of them anyway. Right, 2 minutes in. Just pick that cadence up now, bring it up to about 90. If it feels too light at 90, just stick another gear on. You want to be aiming for about RPE 5 now, possibly even 6. So you're putting a bit more effort in. You're probably heading to about 60, 70% of your FTP, if you know what that is. You should definitely be coming up to the top of heart rate zone 2 now. So your heart rate should be picking up. It's a nice short ramp, this. Remember, stay nice and smooth. Right, 3 minutes, stick another gear on. Try and hold 95 for your cadence. So this is going to start to feel a bit harder now. RP 6, 7. You're out there, coming out the top of moderate, going into vigorous now for your exercise on your RPE. FTP wise, probably about 80% of your FTP, maybe 90. We're going to try and hold 90 on your cadence. Right, we're at 4 minutes. So stick another gear on, but just let your cadence drop down to 85. So you're definitely about RP 7 or 8 now. You should be pretty much just below your FTP. You know what that is. Heart rate wise, probably at the top of zone 3. If your heart rate's caught up yet, don't worry if it hasn't. Depends on how fit you are, that's how quick your heart rate's going to catch up. But you can tell by my breathing, it's shortened sentences. Right, in 15 seconds, we're going to start the priming sprints, the activators. So I want to give you the countdown. We're just going to take it up to about 100 RPM. Stick a couple of gears on. 3, 2, 1, off you go. So you want to be aiming for 100 and enough gears so you're not bouncing. RPE 10, holding for 30 seconds. This will get your heart rate going. Come on, push. Nearly there. 3, 2, 1. Take all the gears off. Let it come down to 85. Be nice and easy. Quick recovery. So just tap it out. Make sure you're at 85. Right, 10 seconds, we're going again. So remember how many gears you need to put back on. 3, 2, 1, and off you go. Stick your gears on. Get it up to 100. Remember, if you're bouncing or it's starting to ease up, stick some more gears on. FTP wise, it should be about 150%. RPE 10, it's hard. 2, 1, take your gears off. Get a breather, down to 85 again. Get breathing under control quickly. Last primer coming up. Or activator. Depends which textbook you're using. 3, 2, 1. Off we go, back up to 100. Halfway, come on, keep it going. Dig, dig, dig. 3, 2, 1, and off. Let it come back down. Take it down to 85. Your turbo catch up. Make sure you're nice and smooth. Get your breathing under control. Well done. Everybody warmed up. Right. Just drop your cadence down to 80. We're here for 2 minutes. And then we start the ramps. So we've got 2 ramps going up. And then we've got 2 ramps coming down. They're just a little bit harder this week. So get a quick drink, get your breathing under control. Make sure you are at 80 on your cadence. Think about nice and smooth. I don't know where Diane is. She messaged me about 20 minutes before we were due to start to say, please record it. I can't make it. So my PA's not here. Right, 1 minute to go. We start the ramps. So remember, the only rule with the ramps is you need to be able to hold 95 cadence. Right, if at any point you can't hold the 95 cadence, take a gear off. If you're finding it too easy, stick a gear on. But this is a power ramp, it's not a cadence ramp. The second part's the cadence bit. That's why it's a good spring cleaner, this. It does everything. It does power ramps, it does cadence bursts, it does everything. But I lactate shuttling the lot. Got everything in. Right, 10 seconds. Get yourself ready, stick your gears on. Right, 3, 2, 1. Bring your cadence up to 95. You want to be about 90% your FTP, so you're just under threshold. RPE 7 we're aiming for. So that's top of zone 3, possibly even into zone 4 for your heart rate. If your heart rate won't get there straight away. That's why heart rate's a difficult one to train to. Depending on how fit you are, it can take a long time to get your heart rate to move.
Oh, tell me about it. Stubborn
Yeah.
as hell.
And equally, it can take, if you're not very fit, it can take you a long time for your heart rate to come down.
Sometimes when there's something up with it and it just doesn't move, you know what I mean? I'm like, come on.
Stop what's caught under my phone. Right, 30 seconds to go. Keep it nice and smooth. Keep it on 95. Tight to 95 as well. At any point you can't hit it, adjust your gears. We've got 1 minute for the next phase. Going in 10 seconds. So it should be vigorous, this. 3, 2, 1. Stick a gear on. We've got a minute here. Again, 95. Nice and easy rules. So at the top end of vigorous now. You're on your FTP, so you're at the threshold. So heart rate definitely top of zone 3 into zone 4.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Good, good, good. That's it. So the next phase, we've got a minute there as well. You're going over threshold. RPE 9. Three, 2, 1. Stick a gear on. We're here for a minute. Hold 95. Sit nice and controlled. Halfway. It's easy after this rep. You've just got one more rep to go, 30 seconds, that's it. All out. So the next one's RPE 10, so it's your max effort that you can hold for 30 seconds. Needs to be more than 150% your FTP. So if you're 200 FTP, you're aiming for 300. 2, 1, off you go. 30 seconds. Keep it under control, don't lose your form. Start waving around, you're wasting energy. Dig in. Pull your core in, lock your abdomen. Use them glutes. 2, 1, and off. Let it dial back. You've got 2 minutes here. Get it down to 80. Take all the gears off. That's it. 30 seconds in to your rest. Get your breathing under control now. So remember, count to 2 in, count to 4 out. Your breath out is just twice as long as your breath in. So if you count in for 3, count out for 6. As soon as you feel comfortable, switch that to circular breathing. So you're doing the same thing, but in through the nose, out through the mouth. You've got 50 seconds left. Oops, not got my towel.
Schoolboy error.
I know. Hey, it's like a proper gym, this. There's a pile of towels behind the bike. I haven't got somebody who magically comes and collects them, though, and cleans them.
Yeah.
Tell you one thing, it's warm in here tonight. I've got the aircon on.
Are you in your new area? Your new... What are we doing now?
Oh, yeah, sorry, it is time to go. Right, same again. Stick your gears on, pick up. Sorry, my time, my stopwatch was slightly out of phase. Only missed 3 seconds off. Thanks, Di.
Gary?
Yeah, stick your gears on, RPE 7, the first ramp, 1 minute, 1.5 minutes, sorry. 95 RPM, hold it there. I think my stopwatch is back in sync now. It's controlled. Just under a minute to go. You're woken up now, it should feel a bit easier, this one. All right, should be climbing back up fairly steadily now. Thirty seconds to go. Keep your form nice and tidy. Check your pedaling nice and smooth. Just give your fingers a little drum on the bars. Get your shoulders down. Pull your eyebrows apart. 10 seconds. Three, 2, 1. Stick a gear on. Keep it on 95. Should be at threshold now. Heart rate should have picked up. Definitely zone 3, possibly zone 4.
Yeah.
You're at FTP. Thirty seconds to go. Well done. Looking solid. Make sure you're not overspinning, underspinning. Bang on 95. 10 seconds. And we've got another minute. 2, 1. Off we go. Stick another gear on. Get it back on 95. Dig in. Nearly there. Looking good. Looking solid. I like Steve's camera. He's doing all sorts of clever stuff. Zooms in, zooms out. I get to see his name. 30 seconds. Come on. Keep it going. Easy peasy. You're over threshold now. She'll be hurting. That's okay. Ten seconds. We go up again. 3, 2, 1, and off we go. Stick another gear on. Back up to 95. 30 seconds here. Then we're done. You rest. You need more gears, stick them on. This is your maximum effort. The maximum you can hold 95 for. Don't forget how many gears you put on. 3, 2, 1. Take them all off. Let it drop down to 80. Get a breather. Make sure you do bring it down to 80. Should feel like you're doing nothing. Right, you're 30 seconds in. You should be able to start bringing your breathing under control now. So remember, use your diaphragmatic breathing when you're doing this. So breathe in, count to 2, count to 3. Let your tummy go out. Breathe out. Twice the count. Pull your tummy in. Right, you've got 1 minute left to go. Make this rest count. Really work again at breathing under control. If you're struggling with your diaphragmatic breathing, put a hand on your chest and a hand on your abdomen, your tummy, and try and breathe in a controlled way. So only your tummy is moving, not your chest. I know that seems counterintuitive, but that's how you're supposed to breathe. I think we spend too much time sucking it all in and don't breathe with our tummies anymore. As soon as you're comfortable, go back to your nose breathing, your circular breathing, but the same 2-to-1 pattern. That will help your heart rate come down quicker. Good news is 10 seconds, we're going again. This time in reverse. So stick all the gears on, maximum effort, and then we start knocking it off. 2, 1, off you go. Stick all your gears on, get it up to 95. We're here for 30 seconds. Don't overshoot. If it's too easy, stick another gear on. Just remember what you need to be at the next one. 5 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1. Take your gear off. Let it roll down to 90. We're here for a minute. Get your breathing under control if you can. I know it's hard. You're over threshold. Still. RPE 9. Keep going. 30 seconds to go and then you get easier. Hang in there. Try and keep your pedaling smooth. Activate your glutes, your hamstrings. Don't just rely on your quads. Use that kick over, that pull through. 10 seconds. Three, 2, 1. Take your gear off. Here for a minute. I think we're back on track again. Remember, just check you're on a 95. You might find it hard to keep it on now. Remember, if you can't hold it, take your gear off. If it's too easy, add a gear on. 30 seconds to go. You should be at threshold now. So your heart rate's definitely going to be in 4. Might be dropping a little bit. Ten seconds. 2, 1. Take a gear off.
Off.
Off, yep. Going down. Just one though. Right, we're here for a minute and a half. So you're just below threshold, but your heart rate might still be in 4. But ideally, it wants to be coming back into zone 3 if possible. So deploy some of your circular breathing now. I know it's hard, we're coming back in the other direction, but you're at threshold, so technically you're at the pace you should be able to hold for 20 to 30 minutes. Cadence at 95. "30 seconds to go. Well done. Keep it under control. Nearly there. 3, 2, 1. Right, take all your gears off. That's it. Let it drop down to 80. Maybe 30 seconds to get your house in order. Then we start trying to get your breathing under control. Get a drink. Get a couple of deep breaths just to clear your lungs. Control breath, so no panting. We don't want any panters. So your first 30 seconds done. Right, you should be able to switch to circular breathing definitely now. Try and bring your nose in if you can. You've got 1 minute to go. Nice and controlled. Last one of the ramps. Then we're on to easy bit. So again, do your tummy breathing, do your diaphragmatic breathing, get your breathing under control. Try and get your heart rate down. Further down you get it, the quicker you recover. It's all part of your conditioning. 20 seconds and we go again. Well, about 15 actually. Last one. Right, 5 seconds, get ready to load all them gears on. 3, 2, 1, off we go. I have to do it in stages. Get it up to 95. Max effort, maximum you can do for 95 for 30 seconds. Keep it going. Nearly there, last 5. 3, 2, 1. Take off the gear. Let it spin down to 95. TP should be bang on. That threshold. Hold it here. Don't lose your form. I know they've been tough, these ramps. 30 seconds, we go down again. Gets a bit easier. Get your breathing under control. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Take your gear off. Let it roll down to 95. Get up. Hold it. We're here for a minute again. So you should be on threshold now. So if you've got a power meter, whatever your FTP is, you should be somewhere around that. It don't matter, plus or minus 10, because you're not going to hit it exactly with the gears at 95. Make sure you can hold 95. And take another gear off. Right, we're here for a minute and a half. So you're just below threshold now. 10% off, so 90% your FTP. So if you've got a 200 FTP, you're aiming for 180. You have to adjust your gears to get it somewhere near 95. I don't care if it's plus or minus. Yeah, not so. Nearly there. 30 seconds to go. Then you get a nice big fat 2 minutes rest before we start some Tabatas. Some nice anaerobic bursts. So if your Garmin's nagging you, you've not done enough anaerobic, now's your chance to sort it out. 3, 2, 1, and take your gears off. Bring it down to 80. Over 2 minutes here. Right, let me scroll down to the bottom of the screen. Right, so we are at 2040, same as last week. 20 seconds on. At threshold or just above. And it says you need to be at 100 RPM or faster for this one. So this is a cadence drill. So at least 100 RPM. If you want to go faster, you can go faster. It's fine. You're only there for 20 seconds. Then you roll off. You've got 40 seconds rest. You're going to drop it to 85, but you're going to leave your gears on.
Yeah.
So it's similar to the lactate shuttles, but we are dropping it a lot lower. And we're not taking you as high as we did on the lactate shuttles. So you're aiming for FTP, so you're aiming for RPE 8. So heart rate zone 3, top of zone 3, zone 4. Depends on how quickly your heart rate gets there. We're going in 30 seconds. So your last chance, get your tummy breathing sorted out. Your breathing under control. And then we are off. 15 seconds. So you might need to put 2 to 3 gears on for this one. 4, 3, 2, 1. Stick your gears on. Get it up to at least 100. It's up to you if you want to go faster. I tend to go better at about 105 on this, 210. Check your power output. If you've got it, 2, 1, and off. Just remember, don't take them gears off. Just let it roll down to 85. Number 1 done. "20 seconds to go and we go again." This is a long rest. Don't worry, we'll do something about that next week. 30-30 next week. If I remember right. 3, 2, 1. Get your cadence back up to your max. Remember, if it's too easy, you're bouncing. Stick another gear on. Just be careful, make sure you're using your hamstrings to keep you sucked onto that saddle. You shouldn't feel like you're unloading your legs. And off. Let it roll back down again. That 20 seconds goes quick. Yeah, so if it feels like you're unloading, you're bouncing, you're losing resistance, you need another gear on. Well done. Number 2 done. 10 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1. Pick it back up again. Nice and controlled. Don't launch into it. Bring it up in a controlled way. I'm on 110. Just check you are actually hitting your target. Should be at threshold. 2, 1, and off. Sorry, we overshot a bit then. Never mind. Number 3 done. Let your legs control down. Down to 95. Number 3 done. Number 4 to come. 10 seconds. Well done. Looking solid. Don't forget, keep them legs up to control. 2, 1. Up we go again. Pick it up. Get that cadence up. Be there. 3, 2, 1, and off. Roll it off. Number 4. 1 more to go. Then you get a breather. Make sure you are coming down to 85. Ten seconds. 3, 2, 1. Last one, up we go. Try and hit that target you've set yourself. Ask yourself now, has it been too easy? Are you at threshold? You've got your power meter on. Are you hitting your FTP target? It should be hard. And off. Roll it down. Let it come down to 85. Nearly there. About to break out the summer gear. 10 seconds to go. We can drop the rest of the gears off. You can go down to 80. 3, 2, 1, and drop your gears. Bring it down to 80 now. Get everything back under control. Get a drink. Make sure you do come down to 80 though. You want a good rest. Right, serious question time then. Could I stick another gear on? Do you think you could hold that 20 seconds at that cadence with another gear on? Especially if you haven't got an FTP meter, because it's hard to use your heart rate to judge this one. But you need to be at threshold. Just have a quick loosen up, shake your arms, take all that tension out your shoulders, give your head a wobble, get a drink. You've got 1 minute to go. Last set of 5 Tabatas. Everybody good? Everybody ready for the last one? The real Slim Shady's back now. He disappeared for a while. I don't know where he disappeared to.
I ran out of battery.
You ran out of battery. Is that a metaphor? 15 seconds. So get yourself ready. Think about your gears. Get them on. You have to phase them on for this first one. 3, 2, 1. Pick it up. Maximum RPM. Load them gears on. Get it up to where you need to be. Check your power output if you need to. Hold it there. Well done. I think I've got the gearing right this time. 2, 1. Ease off. Don't take the gears off. Just let it wind down to 85. Number 1 done. Anybody stick an extra gear on? Nobody's admitting to it. I stuck one on, but I'll be honest, I've been tossing it off. 20 seconds to go. I can't do that too daft because coach is watching me. 10 seconds. Ready? 2, 1. Pick it back up. Number 2. Get it up to your target cadence. That's it. Dig in. Don't lose any form. Hold that. Pull your core in. Don't let them hit. Start rocking. 2, 1. Ease off. 20 seconds. Doesn't make time at all. They'll let it come down to 85. Make the most of your 40 seconds. You won't get it next week. I know. Thank me next week. 10 seconds to go. Is this number 3 we're doing next?
Yes.
Good. Thanks, Di. And off we go. We go, 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 go. Hit that target cadence. Keep it under control. I'm going to stop talking now. Yay. 2, 1, and off. Number 3 done. 2 to go.
Oh, my legs are on fire.
Yeah, I just about to say, I'm a gear off where I should be, so I can talk to you, and my legs are burning. It's a sneak up at you because you're not really hammering a lot out. Power-wise, you're on threshold, but it builds up incrementally. 10 seconds. 2, 1. Off we go. Number 4. Keep it there. 2, 1, and off. It's too busy watching me power. I was actually on target then. Let it come down 85. Just an extra 2 on the RPM took me up 10 on the power. Just goes to show the difference in your cadences. Last one, going in 3 seconds. 2, 1, off we go. Crank it up. Get it up to target. Your cadence locked where you need to. Make sure your power's where it needs to. Your resistance. Hold it, hold it, hold it. We're going for a bit longer. We're going 30. 3, 2, 1, off. Well done. Got a taster of what's coming next week. Ooh, legs are on fire. Bring it down to 85. Don't take your gears off you. Even your recovery now should feel like a bit of a chore. It's not quite as bad as lactate shuttles, but you're definitely pulling on what you've done. 2, 1. Take your gears off. Take it right down. Let your legs come down to 80. I'll give you a minute to get your breathing under control, and then we'll start a glide. So we'll load back up again and take some off. Well done. Toughie that. I know we didn't up the second part, but you've done the second part after you've loaded the front part, so it makes the second part harder anyway. How's everybody's heart rates? Are they all coming down nicely?
130. 128.
Good.
127. 126.
So I know I bang on about this like a broken old record, but from an athlete's perspective, how your heart rate recovers tells you more about how fit you are than how fast you can run. So never, ever, ever stop your watch. That's vital information. And again, to repeat myself, for those who didn't hear it all the other weeks, if coming from zone 5, zone 4, if you're reasonably fit, you should be able to get your heart rate back well into zone 2 in 2 minutes.
From 5 to 2?
From zone 5 to zone 2 in 2 minutes easily. Some people can do it in a minute. Some can do it in 30 seconds.
Oh my God.
Takes me usually zone 4, definitely a minute. Zone 5, if I'm towards the end of a heavy set, probably about 1.5 minutes to 2 minutes, but I'll be hitting the middle of zone 2 at that. I'll be around about 130. Right then, stick 2 gears on, just bring your cadence up to 95. I know you don't want to do this. You've just been doing all of this.
What's the point of this?
It's just to get your legs spinning back up again, put them under a bit of load, just to help flush out all the toxins. So it's reasonably high cadence to start off with, but a decent load. So you're just forcing a bit of blood in there, but we're not really pushing it. You shouldn't be coming out of zone, you know, probably going into zone 3. We're not going to be here for long. Just activate it, and then we'll start bringing it down.
Yeah,
So 90, 95 will do. It's like an activator in reverse. with an
Yeah,
activated step up, we're stepping down,
Yeah.
right? Just take one gear off, but hold it to 95. The idea is not to get you out of breath or start making your heart rate start jumping all over the place. You could just do it doing cadence drill, you know, up the cadence, down the cadence, but it takes a bit longer.
Yeah.
Nice and easy now. So it should be well below threshold feeling wise. Maybe a little bit of a slight incline you're feeling. Right, 5 seconds. We're going to take a gear off. We're going to bring it back up to 95 again. 2, 1, take a gear off. Bring your cadence back up to 95. So get your drills in now, practice your drills. It's up to you how you do it. Everybody likes to do it differently. Focus on one leg at a time. Focus on both legs, but do the down push on both legs. And then the scrape on both legs and the pull up on both legs. Or just focus on one leg and add in the extra quadrants. So down, then down and scrape, down, scrape and up, down, scrape, kick over, and then do the other leg. It's up to you. Everybody's got their own way of doing it. And then bring both legs back in when you've done that. Right, just bring your cadence down to 95. Let's say 95. Bring your cadence down to 90.
Yeah.
90. So nice and easy. Right, now bring your cadence down to 85. Your heart rate should be well under control now. Mine's at 120.
Yeah, 117.
Yeah, that's at the bottom of my zone 2. I'm almost in zone 1 there. Right, 3, 2, 1. Take another gear off, but just bring your cadence back up to 90 again. So you really feel like you're spinning it out now. There should be hardly any resistance at all. All right, 3, 2, 1. Let your cadence drift down to 85. Should be in a really easy gear now. As you bring the cadence down, if it starts to feel like you're getting a bit of pressure on your pedals again, just take another gear off. This is supposed to be feather-light. We're just rolling it through now. So really practice exaggerating that circular pedaling or the box pedaling. Take this time to concentrate on your style. Right, drop it down to 80. If we haven't already gone down to 80. We've got where we were. Nice and easy. Again, if you start to feel the resistance come back on as you drop your cadence down, just take another gear off. Wants to be nice and light this. It's exactly the same principle as your cool down on running. Your cool down isn't to run back to the clubhouse as fast as you can to beat your mates. You're targeting setting off in zone 2, but by the time you get back to the clubhouse after 5-10 minutes, you're in zone 1, even walking. There is nothing wrong with a walking warm-up and a walking cool-down. It's less wear and tear on your body, especially with running. Trouble is, by the time you realise this, you've already busted your body. Right, 3, 2, on, just wind it down to 70 now. Just let it drift over again. If you need to take your gear off, take your gear off. So I keep telling people about this winter training. You don't need to be doing massive distances or ridiculous speed sections in the winter unless you're actually training for an event. Just keep it ticking over. The whole point of the winter is to let your body repair itself. Now work on your technique, work on your strength. I think Ross Egley calls it winterizing your body.
Yes.
He's a smart man, that Ross Egley. Apart from swimming around the UK, that wasn't a very smart thing to do. Right, just gradually bring it to a halt. We'll stop the timer right there. Just pedal back gently. Your neuromuscular resets itself. I think this is becoming a regular theme with me now, this one. Simon Ward says it's right. I said it was right before he did as well, just for the record. And he discovered the Brownlees. Right, once you're nice and smooth, just bring it to a halt. Drop one leg down. You can't see anything of what I'm doing now because of my camera. Just drop your heel down, but gently. Just be careful, especially you runners out there. Don't want you breaking anything. Let's see if I can get my camera back a bit further. That's right at the edge of my reach now. So again, gently drop that heel down. Just feel for it. We're just going for one long stretch on this one. So just nice and controlled, nice and relaxed. Don't push it. Let your muscle release the tension itself. Nice controlled breathing. What is it? Adrienne says. Breathe in, lots of love in. Breathe out, lots of love out. Or breathe in, you're under tension. Breathe out all the tension. Right, just come out of it, change legs to the other side, same thing again. Self-set, just feel for it to start off with. Just make sure you've not got it across the Achilles or you've got any calf problems. Just let it sink in slowly, nice, controlled. Once you're down, relax. This is the only chance you get to stretch this muscle properly is when you're on the bike clipped in. You try doing this on the step, you get anywhere near this, you slide off the step. Even if you do the one way, you do the leaning against the wall, you won't get it to this level with this amount of pressure. So again, nice and relaxed. I like this. It did my Achilles when I bulbed my Achilles so much good. Well, and the regular icing. Right, come out of it. Just kick off your shoes. Try not to stand in a puddle of water that's no doubtedly under your frame. Right, let me see if I can turn the computer out. I can't. No, I can't this week. I'm going to turn the computer on, but you'll just look at it yourself. Right then. Get yourself a nice position next to the bike. Can you see, if you can just about see me? God, it's like the old days. This is how I used to do it with the computers, the computer one. Right. Hold on to your saddle. Pick your leg up. We might have got some fun new yoga position that I made the Monday lot do 2 weeks ago. So again, nice and upright. You know the drill with this one. Hips facing forwards, knees together. Pull that foot up behind your back. Engage that quad. Make sure you're nice and upright and just drive your hips forwards to get that extra stretch out your quad. Right, those of you who do the Monday night core, you'll be familiar with the hip hinge. So this is where we just stand on one leg and tip forwards. You normally put your leg out the back for balance. What we're going to do today is you're going to put your arm forwards and you're going to tip over, but you're going to keep hold of your foot. So get ready to grab your bars if you fall over. It is a yoga position. I've gone already. It doesn't help. I'm on the edge of the mat. Right. And that's all you're doing. Just lean forwards, get a hamstring out. Pull your tummy in. Only go as far as comfortable and back up. Don't go down yet. Bring your knee up in front of you. Just grip your knee, pull it in. I can't remember what they call that. It'll be some warrior. I can guarantee it'll be a warrior. It'll be showing off warrior, probably. So as you breathe out, pull your knee in. Breathe in, just release. Breathe out, pull your knee in. Breathe out, release. That's it, change legs. That's actually quite an advanced yoga stretch, that one. But again, if you need it, you can use the wall for support. So other leg this time, knee together, nice and upright, hips forwards. Bring your shoulders back, head up. Head above the heart, heart above the hips. Tell I've been watching too much Adrienne again. Did anybody do the 30-day program after Christmas? You're all looking gone out at me, aren't you? She does a free 30-day yoga program starting 1st of January to the end of January every year. And this year it was using flow yoga. It was actually really good. I actually enjoyed it. The one she did 2 or 3 years ago on breathe was really good. Really good breathing techniques. And she builds on it every week. It gets a little bit harder. But by the time you get to the last week, you do some really advanced yoga poses. But no idea how you did them, but she just gets you into them really easy. But anyway, right then, enough procrastination. Just arm out in front, just start to gradually lean forwards again, under control. Just go as far as is comfortable for you. Stretch that hamstring. Hold it. Suck that tummy in. Don't be tempted to roll that hip up and back up again. Don't let your foot go. Bring it up in front. Give it a hug. Well, this is standing wind relieving pose, believe it or not. If you don't believe me, look it up. So breathe out, pull your knee in. Breathe in, just release your knee. Again, breathe in. Last one. Pull in, breathe out. Last time, release. Just shake your legs off. One arm up in the air. That will do this. So, oh, you can't see me now, can you? Right. So just cross your arms over, so palms are together. Take your arms up and just lean over to one side. Back over to the other side. Right, this time, cross your legs over. Whichever leg is in front, that's the side you're tipping to. So I've crossed my right over my left, so I'm tipping to the right. And back up. Don't close your eyes, by the way. Uncross your legs, cross them the other way. Cross your hands the other way. And then lean over the other side. That's just way too much tipping. And back up. Shake your arms off. Shake your legs off. Hands on your hips. Just roll your hips round. Back the other way. That's it. Well done. Awesome.
Thank you very much.
Stuff.
Thank you, Mark.
Right.
Thank
Week
you.
5 next week. There's only 2 more weeks to go, and then we start summer. I know.
Yeah,
Cheers. Thank you.
See you later.
thank you. Bye.
Well done. Hopefully we should have a full screen next week. Bye. See you, Jerry.